There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Bruins headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Joseph. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He's got it on the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Throwing Joseph. Got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
Could not make his way to the corner.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Badgers!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside. It's Knight. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Running inside. It's Knight. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Joseph. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision.
Maybe some room here. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Throwing Joseph. complete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. Got his man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Bates a catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Bruins will try to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive. And
the Bruins with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Iamaleava. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Joseph, looking down the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The Badgers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Powers through the defender. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, so many guys in position, play after play to get this guy on the ground, but Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteeing yourself more touches as this game goes on because the play caller now knows no matter what, you're going to make dudes miss and make me look good.
2nd and goal coming up. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Badgers! Into the end zone for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They want to run it left here. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Joseph. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, UCLA. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 12 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Scarlet Knights, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Imaliava. Still looking, on the move. What a grab with one hand. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Off the RPO, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bruins. And the comeback is on.
And, man, that is exactly what what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half after that incompletion.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Joseph. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's got it way down the field.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Joseph on the play action. Oh, they're after him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's got him. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
Yeah, and I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The offense changing the play. Iamaleava. Under fire. On target to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Scanning the field is Iamaleava. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Bruin. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is breaks into the open. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually...
Touchdown, Badgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The run inside. It's Knight. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Got his man on the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Unleashes one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Throws it deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. All the way. Touchdown, UCLA. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now, because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Throwing Joseph. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
And he's got it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen, the ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense takes matters into its own hands. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Let's just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On the snap, it's Knight. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the ball dribbles out of bounds, and they'll maintain possession, but that's about the only good news for the offense on that play. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.